These are the shortcut keys. Control plus N, it is to open. Control plus W to close. Control S to save. F12 is to save as. Control plus O to open. One more time I'll repeat. Control plus W, Control plus W, it is to closed. Control plus N, it is to get a new blank workbook. And if I wanted to save something, press Control S and start. Enter the name, book, student book I'll take, then save.
Okay.
Then again to save as, to run save as, press F12,
After.
then start, re-enter the name and save. Now I have two workbook now. Again to open that old workbook, Control plus O, and this is the
Oh,
one. So right now I have two worksheet. One is book student book one, sorry, student book and student book 12. One is saved by save as, and one is saved by save. Then to close this workbook, Control plus W, again Control plus W to close it.
okay.
And next, if I wanted to take print copy, okay, so I used to take Control plus P. Control plus P to print. How can I take, for example, open any data. Suppose if I would like to take a print copy of this one, so select this area, then go to print, sorry,
Page.
view,
Page.
page break preview, and set this blue color line, how much you wanted to have. Then set the page print preview. So set up as you wanted to have, page orientation, and increase this value, adjust to, and again page setup, increase the custom value 130, 140. Okay, then finally I can take print copy. So once if you set this, press Control P, directly it's asking print, and as you take the print one. Okay, this is the option for Control P. And next we have a option, open the print preview window. If I wanted to have a print preview window at the same time, the shortcut key is Control plus F2. Control plus F2 is the shortcut key. This is to open print preview window. So select this, use the shortcut key Control plus F12, sorry, F2. So there's a print preview. Then again we come back. Now again one more shortcut key is there to close workbook. The shortcut key is Control plus F4 to close current workbook. Okay, just you take a new worksheet, and to close that one, press Control F4. It's closing. Okay, then to close Excel itself, if I would like to close directly, then use Alt plus F4 to close Excel application. So these are all major important general shortcut keys in the file menu of Excel. The next, if I would like to take a ribbon bar shortcut keys. So ribbon bar shortcut keys, Control plus F1. This is to hide and show ribbon bar. We can call it as expand and collapse ribbon bar. That works. Okay, Control plus F1 to close, to hide and show ribbon bar. We can call it as to expand or collapse ribbon bar. Next, one more is Alt key. If you press Alt key, directly we can uh, activate the access keys. Okay, access keys is nothing but your hotkeys. These are the hotkeys to directly to open. Okay, so what I can say, activate access keys, press Alt key. Next, one more is there, tab. So tab, this is to move to the next ribbon bar, ribbon control. Now let's see if when I select this Alt, now you press tab key, it's moving from one to one. See this, it's moving there. Again press Alt key, sorry, press escape, then press any key like H, and again press tab. It's moving from one options to another option. This is called as control, ribbon bar control. And again if I wanted to come out, press escape and press Alt key and press N. It's opened insert, and again press tab key. It is to open, means it is to select. This is the one. It's working. It's moving. Okay. Next, one more we have the option called as space bar. So space bar, this to activate or open selected control. So in the sense, when you press Alt key, go to View tab by pressing W. I have a option like in this way, grid. Okay, if I wanted to make enable and disable, Alt key, W, tab, and see this. Again, I can make enable. Next again, Alt, W, tab, move, and make enable and disable. See that checkbox is activated and deactivated. So this is the option, or this is the meaning. Activate or open selected control. Next, if I wanted to confirm the control changes, then directly press enter key. So enter key. So confirm control changes. So this is all about ribbon bar shortcut keys. One more, if I would like to tell you about that. So now I used Alt key, go to H and press Tab key. See this? Press Enter key to open the option, or to set that I'll take a red color one for the selected. For example, press Ctrl A, Alt H, Tab, and set the color. See what happened? It's up, up, affected, means applied. Again, do Ctrl Z. This is to repeat steps backward. This is all about ribbon bar shortcut keys. Next, you take drag and drop shortcut keys. So I'll take drag and drop. So here we have a option for dragging. So if I would like to drag, we can move, cut, or holding control key. If you click and drag, the data will get copied. For example, here I'll take some value, do copy and paste. Now if I wanted to have the same one copy, so select here holding control key. If I click and drag, it's keep on making this. See, this to copy. Okay. And if I holding shift key in the same area, see, this is inserting. One, two, holding shift key. See, it's inserted one blank. See, the same thing you can move up. So this is shift plus drag. Control plus drag is different. Shift plus drag is different. So first what I've done is control drag. Holding control key, if you click and drag, then it makes similar like a duplicate copy. Means the same data which is getting and applicable for the rest of the cells, the series numbers. If you don't want, if you would like to insert one of the empty, then holding shift key, just do click and drag. Next, one more we have holding control key and shift key. If I click and drag, then what will happen? See now, holding control key and shift key. This is insert a copy. Holding control key and shift key, just drag and insert a copy. Okay, vertically I'll take. See now, that's all. It's the same copy you will be having. Next, holding Alt key, if you click and drag to the worksheet. Say for example, this is a worksheet. Holding Alt key, if I do click and drag, any changes is there? So
No.
it's moving, no? See, the sheet is moving from one place to another place. See this? The now duplicate sheet I have. If I would like to take that into this area, holding control key, just
Mm.
click and drag. See what happened? Is that moved from one place to
Oh,
another place or not?
yes.
So that
Yes.
that you
No.
have to notice. Okay, holding control key, sorry, alt key,
Mm.
just click and drag where you would like to place it.
Okay.
But you have to go up and you have to drop like this. So this is a sheet 1. So now let's see. I'll be placing this side. See what happens. The arrangement, the sheet arrangement is working. Okay, so the shortcut key is Alt plus drag. Next, if I wanted to make a duplicate of the worksheet, for example, this is a duplicate. What we do? Okay, I'll take copy, Control C, Control N, and I'll be closing this. Okay, so right now I have only one sheet. Enter the workbook. If I make a duplicate, so in the earlier in the previous classes, what I was doing by right clicking and I was using this move or copy sheet. Then
Okay.
next one more we have holding control key, just click and drag. See, it's making duplicate copy. How many duplicate
Yes.
copies is generated? Three duplicate
Oh,
copies. Again, if you don't want, what you have to do? See, simply it's creating. Do right click and delete. Okay, but there is no shortcut key for deleting for that. But you can make a you can generate one more duplicate copy by holding control key. Just click on. So this is the shortcut keys which are working on the sheet tab. So this is click and drag shortcut keys. The first one is drag. When you do drag, what will happen? Just it cut the data. So for example, just if I do like this, the data will be updating without any control key, without any alt key. One, two, like this. So select, just update it. This is what cut. It's not filling. Is it
yes.
filling anything? No. But when you do select the first and two, then it's filling the number series. Now again, if I take the same one for the rest of the things, see, okay, it's updating, right? In the same manner, I
Yes.
can have, see, okay. So only drag. Drag is what? Uh, Drag and cut. Cut means the same one will have the value.
Copy to next.
Okay, so it will cut the data and paste into the next cell.
Oh,
This is what drag and cut. And next, if I use control plus drag, what functions it does? Does it drag and copy? Next, if I use shift plus drag, shift plus drag, drag and insert. Next, control plus shift plus drag,
selected.
drag and insert copy. The next, alt drag, alt plus drag, drag to worksheet. Next, control plus drag. This is to drag to duplicate worksheet. This is drag and drop shortcut. Okay. Next, we have active cell. What is active cell? For example, in this example, the cell is selected right now in the A1. Okay. In the active cell, if I press shift plus backspace, okay, right, I'll be writing some name called as Shiva, Raj entered. So select this, the data. If I move control plus uh, press tab key, it is to move, and shift plus tab, it is to move back. When you press tab key, it's moving to the right side of the selection. Then shift plus tab, move active cell left in the selection. If you wanted to select, holding shift key or use the shift plus enter key, that is to move up. See, but only press enter key, it is move down. Shift plus enter key, move up, move down, move up, move right, then move left. So like this I can have a control on this area. The shortcut key for this, tab, move active cell right in a selection. Next shift plus tab, move active cell left in a selection. The next one, enter key, enter key is move active cell down in a selection. Next shift plus enter key, shift plus enter key, move active cell up in a selection. One is move up, one is move down. Next, if I wanted to edit some data in the cell, then the shortcut key will be F2. If I press F2, directly we can edit the content. Okay, so here I'll be writing F2 to edit cell content. Okay, then we do control plus Z. This is to undo. Last action, what I've done here, if I delete something here, I can press Ctrl Z, I can get back. That is Ctrl Z. Next we have redo, Ctrl plus Y to redo last action. For example, if I wanted to, I wanted to have a deleted scenario, press Ctrl plus Y. When you press Ctrl Y, which will show you that. Okay, like a steps backward and steps forward. One step, only one step it will take. And next, I have the shortcut key like copy the selected cells. We are using Ctrl plus C. to copy the selected cells. Next, to repeat the same one. For example, if I deleted something, here I deleted, right click and I deleted. So now again if I wanted to repeat, again press F4. Whatever action you have done in the previously, the same thing which will be applicable. To repeat that last action we are using F4. So right here F4. F4 is the shortcut key to repeat last action. Next, Control plus uh, X. This is to cut selected cells. Next, Control plus V to paste. And next one more we have Control plus Alt plus V. Do you know what is this? This is called as paste special. Display paste special we are using. For example, I am using Control plus Alt plus V. Control plus Alt plus V. First you do copy, then Control plus Alt plus V, which will show you that paste special option. First you make a copy or cut something whatever you wanted to have, whichever is applicable, and follow up this one of the criteria. If I wanted to copy only the format, you select the format and you say OK. So only the formatted uh, style will get affected for the particular area, but the cell content not get copied. And again do Control plus Alt plus V and select the values. If there is any values will get copied. Click OK. See this? But there is no format at all. And again Control plus Alt plus V. If I take uh, comments, so click OK, but there is no comment at all. So let's try to create one comment in this. Holding Shift plus F2, so one comment is created. Now you do copy, then Control plus Alt plus V and select the comment and you click OK. See now comment is copied and pasted over there. So this is how paste special is working. And next, if I wanted to copy only the formula in the sheet, then again Control plus Alt plus V and select formulas and you click OK. If there is any formula, we'll have that. Okay. And next, if I wanted to convert the data into tabular to like columns to row wise, rows to column wise, select this value, Control plus C, and here I'll take Control plus Alt plus V and do it transpose and you click OK. So columns data arranged into rows, rows data will arrange into columns. As you do that, do Control plus C and again Control plus Alt plus V, transpose it and you click OK. So this is how you have. Better you can go for some other table. I think you can clearly you can understand. Serial number Student. Select this, do copy, Control plus Alt plus V, make this transpose and you click OK. So this is how it works. Okay, this is the option of Control plus Alt plus V. Display paste special. So next, if I wanted to replace it, if I wanted to find something, then do Control plus F to find, Control plus H to replace. So in this criteria, do Control F and search for en find, so which will show you wherever en is there. Okay, then close this and again press Ctrl H. Now you replace the word what you wanted to have. For example, now I wanted to have mob and do replace all or replace one by one. So like this it's placed. Control plus F to find, Control plus H to replace. And next we have, if I wanted to have a previous uh, what is a find match we have achieved. Okay, if we'll try if I think it's working or not. Control plus Shift plus F4. I think it's not working. It's not. Control plus Shift plus F4. Shift F4 also. It's not working. Okay. And one more we have, that is by using Alt plus F1. So directly it's inserting a chart. Alt plus F1, insert or create embedded chart, whatever you wanted to have. Okay, but you wanted to have a data. For example, I selected this value. Instead of clicking insert so on so on, what you can do is directly press Alt F1, so simply it inserts. Okay, that is a shortcut. Alt plus F1, create, to create embedded chart. It's an embedded chart. Later you can customize the thing if you wanted to have some different kinds of chart, so on so on. And next we have one more option called as F11. So F11 is a shortcut key to insert a chart in new worksheet. Say for example, I'm using F11. See this? It's inserting. It's a new chart. New means new worksheet has taken. Do Control W. Sorry. Okay. So now you select this value. Now if I press F11, so it's inserting the chart in the next sheet. But if I wanted to insert the chart in the same area, then what I have to use Alt plus F1, F11 to insert chart in new worksheet. Next, we have an option called as filter button. If I wanted to activate a filter button, So select this table, but there is no filter button. Holding Control plus Shift plus L, then filter button is there. Now I can move. I can open the filter buttons what I wanted to have. Okay, see this? You can press spacebar, select and deselect as I said in the beginning. So select and you press enter key to accept. So alt and down arrow, that is to open filter button, activate filter button, press escape. So what you do is press Control plus Shift plus L. Control plus Shift plus L, activate and deactivate filter button. Control plus Shift plus L to activate and deactivate filter button. And next Alt plus down arrow key. Alt plus down arrow key, activate filter. Now directly if I wanted to insert a table for the selected data, press Ctrl T and press enter key. We can insert table by using Ctrl plus T. Ctrl plus T to insert table. Next, to select a row, for example, this is a cell. If I press Shift plus space bar, the row will get selected. Okay, once again I'll show you. I selected a cell, holding Shift plus and space bar, press once and again press one more time, so that would selected that entire row. So go the side and time, uh, Shift plus space to select table row. Suppose, sir, I wanted to select a column, then what I can do? Let it be Control plus space bar, again Control plus space bar. So it works like this. Or else in the place the empty area, press Control space bar, directly entire column that would selected. Again, if you place the cursor, press Shift plus space bar. So that empty area there is no data, so directly that would select. Okay, so Control plus space bar. Here also have to put space bar to select table column. So these are the major shortcut keys when you work for this worksheet. Next, if I would like to work for selection shortcut keys. So what we do in the selection, as I said, Control spacebar, Shift spacebar, that is also a part of the selection. To select entire area, we use Control plus A. Control plus A to select all. Next, shift plus, for example, I'm using shift key. I'm using the shift key, and if I click this side, see what happens? This is also selecting. Shift plus mouse click. Holding shift key, holding shift key, click wherever you wanted to have. Then that entire the array, rows and columns in one go will get selected. This is called as add adjacency cells to selection. Add adjacent cells to the selection. Shift plus click. Shift plus click. Then same thing if I do it, control plus click, which is moving. See, individual selection. Control plus click. Non adjacent cells to selection. Control click, mouse click. I'll take first shift plus mouse click, add adjacent cells to selection. Next one, control plus A, control plus, sorry, so mistake. Control plus mouse click, control plus mouse click, add non, it's important, non adjacent, non adjacent cells to selection. Next, if I use control plus alt plus right arrow, so this control plus alt plus right arrow, so it's not moving because there is no data. Holding control plus we wanted to have a data, we'll try on this. First we'll select in this format, so like this. See, within the adjacent selection I can use control plus alt plus left arrow and right arrow. So left arrow, it says move left non adjacent, then right arrow it says move right non adjacent, and you can use up arrow and down arrow also. Okay, and see this, it's keep on moving. Non adjacent wherever is get selected. Okay, this I think it's most important for you. Practice more than twice, which will help you. So what you do is control plus alt plus right arrow, right arrow, move right non adjacent. Next one, control plus alt plus left arrow, move left, non-adjacent. Okay, next we have uh, when we made a selection mode. Suppose we'll have data. Okay, if I have a selection mode, I wanted to toggle. Okay, for example, here also we will take it possible if working or not. We'll see. It's not working. So that is to add the selection mode for the particular area. Selection mode. If I wanted to cancel the selection, press Ctrl A. See this? That is selected. Press Enter key. Wherever you want, you place it and press Enter key. So only that particular cell will get activated. And you could able to notice this is area gets activated. Add and remove the selection. If you wanted to cancel that, press escape key. It is get cancelling. Once again I'll show you. Here we have a blank one. If I press shift plus F8, so this is activated now. Add and remove the selection. Okay, you can add or you can remove the selection as you wanted to have. Okay, so for example, see this, if I press enter key, that's get selected. Again press enter key, it's moving. You can add and remove the selection. See, but now discontinue. Press shift plus F8, make it enable. Shift plus F8. Once gets activated in the title in the status bar, and use up arrow, press enter key, it's moving. And similarly press enter and press escape to come back. So actually it's a toggle, that's all. Shift plus F8, toggle, add to selection mode, and to cancel that, ESC, cancel selection. Then apart from that, some of the navigation shortcut keys: control plus down arrow, up arrow, left arrow. So these are all navigation shortcut keys. So use this control plus down arrow, control plus down arrow, move to bottom edge of data region. Next again control plus up arrow, move to the top page of data region. Next we have control plus right arrow. Again, move to the right of data region. Control plus left arrow. I'll take same one, but it move to the left arrow. But I wanted to have a data, so I'll take this one. This is the data region. This is small one. Control plus, sorry, control plus shift plus down arrow. So this is the data region, only that much gets selected. Then move to the right edge, control right arrow. And similarly, to move to the up one means top side, control plus shift plus up arrow. So like this you move. So it works along with the selection. Okay, for the selection you can use it. Control plus shift you have to add and add into this area. Control arrow, control shift arrow, control arrow, move up, move down like this. So here also it's moving, but it's not selecting. But to select, control shift down arrow, control shift right arrow. Just it's moving, but it's selecting. Select, select. These are the navigations. Next we have one more important thing is, if I press home key in this area, so holding shift key, I think in the laptop you have to work, press home key, so which will come to the screen, home, page up, page down, control end, control home, control page down, control page up. So control page up, control page down. What changes is going on? So you could able to notice here, control page up, control page down. Okay, the sheets, worksheets are navigating, moving back, selecting the backside previous worksheet, control page up, control page down. control plus page up, control plus page down, control page up. It's moving or selecting the sheet by sheet. Okay. Hmm. Any doubts, ma? Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.